Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. All right, one other team that I do think is close to that tier one conversation that I cannot make any sense of, right? Every time I think I'm ready to write them off, they do something like beat Alabama. Every time I think I'm ready to put them into the conversation of national title contenders, they do things like get smacked around by UNLV or get smacked around by Colorado State. And that is the Creighton Bluejays. They won today 85-82 against Alabama. They won on a night when Alabama was 4 for 22 from three. RC, what do you make of Creighton? Do you trust them at all? Are you at a place where you feel like you can buy into them? Are they near that Marquette UConn tier in the Big East? Like, give me all of your Creighton Blue Jay takes, sir.
Listen, let's be fair to them. We saw them against the pressure, right? They at least handled the pressure.
Mhm.
So we saw the athleticism and the pressure. And Kalkbrenner went out, and they struggled for a second when he went out. And Kalkbrenner, protects the paint, and his ability came back in. I think obviously his presence was the reason they came back. They won the game, but I thought Alabama decided they just attack the paint. I mean, it was dunk, it was a layup. It looked like a warm up drill. I mean, they just scored it and paying that well to keep them in the game. But how do you not count them out? Because they got too many guys that can score. And when Kalkbrenner is there, he's a difference maker. They're just really efficient on the offensive end. That was a hell of a game and a hell of a win. I don't know if we've had a better day of college basketball than we had today. There was so many great games. I mean, that Kentucky Carolina, this one's right there. I thought the Memphis Clemson game was big time.
That
I mean,
was
there was
fun, yeah.
Indiana, Kentucky. I mean, there was all day long. You didn't even want to get up and run and just go to the bathroom because you was going to miss something with so many good games. But no, to your point, I think I've never had Creighton in that top, and like we talked about those 4 or 5 teams. The question is, are they in that second tier of teams? And I'm going to say yes because I think they got a guy that can get stops.
Yeah, here's my biggest concern with them is that we know what they are defensively when Kalkbrenner's around. Like, it was, we can sit there and we can say the impact that he has. I don't think there is a better way to visualize the impact that he has than to take him out of a game against a team like Alabama, whose entire philosophy is shoot threes or get dunks. And you see how many dunks they get when you don't have that big 7'2" monster in there at the rim. So you saw the impact of what he could be defensively today. I think Alabama had something like 60 points in the paint, which is an insane number
It's crazy.
in the college
Crazy.
basketball game. My concern with them is that I don't know, and I've said this before, and Creighton fans push back on me on this, and I'm curious what both of you guys' opinion on this is. I don't know if they have enough ability to be able to create offense against the team that takes them out of the stuff that they can scheme, right? Like, Greg McDermott's going to be able to draw up a whole bunch of open threes and a whole bunch of pin downs and a whole bunch of guys that ways they can throw a lob to Kalkbrenner coming off of a dribble handoff. Like, he's going to be able to create a bunch of shots out of just the shit that he draws up, right? If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use the bonus code FIELD200 and you will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly when placing your first wager of at least $10 with BetMGM. Here's what you got to do. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD200. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game, regardless of sport. You will receive $200 in bonus bets, regardless of the outcome of your wager. Just make sure that you use the bonus code FIELD200 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient for me when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly. When crossing state borders, just log into your existing account instead of having to create new accounts in each state that you go to. And most importantly, I got to let you know, we do have some fun stuff coming up for this college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, my personal favorite, parlay odds boosts. So download the BetMGM app today. But what happens when that doesn't work? What happens when you're able to kind of take that away and you have a night where the threes aren't going down? I don't know if I trust Trey Alexander to be able to create one-on-one against good defenses. I don't know if I trust Baylor Scheierman to do it. I don't know if I trust Stephen Ashworth to do it. But like then you watch them today, and like Trey Alexander's getting into the paint and hitting these fadeaway jumpers nonstop, and Baylor Scheierman is doing these like wrong-footed
But it's
righty like
Alabama's
floater
defense.
layups.
Oh, wait.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like that's what I'm
Alabama's
saying. Like
defense. Right.
okay,
right.
so you agree
So,
with
like,
me?
I do. I don't put a lot of stock in right now Alabama's defense. So I think that was a perfect matchup for Creighton to get healthy. And to be honest, I wasn't that impressed with that win. Like at home after the UNLV loss, I expected Creighton to take it to Alabama. Like I don't think Alabama's that good yet, and I'm not even sure Alabama's that good going to be that good this year. And I think Nate Oates is a terrific coach. But when Mark Sears is clearly your best player, clearly, like he's a nice player. But again, I just think their talent level has taken a major step backward this year.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Alabama. RC is that
the
I don't
one
think
thing
that,
I'd say about Creighton, though, where I say that they're worrying about the pressure is not, is because all they do is that you don't have to worry about ball screens. Where they don't have to scheme is they can just flash Kalkbrenner and you cut off of him. He get in DHOs. So you're eliminating having to deal with the pressure. You just pop him up, let him catch it. His DHOs, it's the same thing as a ball screen. And then now, how are you going to play it? Because you got to worry about the lob, which you saw today, or the guards getting downhill. So just popping him up and putting him in DHOs eliminates the fact that you got to worry about they don't need to have a traditional point guard to, let's say, break you down and make plays, because at that point, you're just turning the corner and using your size and your skill set to get downhill. So that part of it is where I think schematically they're going to run great stuff, but you don't have to have great stuff at that point because you're just going to pop your big and you got 3 or 4 perimeter guys. I can just say, hey, dribble handoff here, you cut, I pass, backdoor cut, whatever, and throw lobs. So I think they got enough offensive power to do that, and that doesn't matter who you're playing against because now that's the one thing you're going to do. Now, can you do that for 40 minutes? No, but you can scheme. They got perimeter shooting. They got enough guys that can make plays.
Yeah, maybe the big thing is that Creighton just should never, ever play anybody from the Mountain West ever again. That San Diego State game in the Elite Eight last year didn't go that well for him. The Colorado State game didn't go that well for him. The UNLV game didn't go that well for him. Stick to teams from the Big East, all right? Stick to teams from the Big East. It was pretty crazy. Our producer Trevor has the image up there right now. Mark Sears put up a half-court shot and that is the shot right there. That ball did not go in. That ball rimmed out. I don't know how that ball did not go in, but that's a painful one. That's got to be tough if you are an Alabama fan or you had the Alabama money line in this game. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.